Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Desk. Today I'm going to use some of the junk that has shown up in just the last couple of days. I have some packaging from some mandarin oranges. I got a new rug for the kitchen. I have switched the bar to like retro, and I have this candy package. I got some candy cane spoons for the coffee bar or cocoa bar, and one of my friends bought me some cookies, and these were on top, and she had packaged everything in plastic, so these had not touched any of the food. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, really simply, I'm just going to make this a page for my journal. They are under 6 inches, and I'm going to want to make sure that they hit at least 2 holes. Remember, I'm using that large photo album, and so there I will have a page. So if the shiny side that I can put something on, I'll have to use something to put it down, double-sided tape. This one I'm going to save. It could be a large tag, and so I will save that in case I need a large tag, putting it up in my papers. And so for this one, I think we will want to add something to it, and I'm thinking to start off with, I see the perfect spot for one of our stars. Okay, so we'll add that up there at the top. Just put that right in there. And then I'm thinking if we have a wreath, or if we can make a little wreath to go in the joy. Okay, so I have this. I got this at Hobby Lobby a few years ago. The Christmas kits, most of them have a piece of this in them that are in the Etsy shop. So I think that would be fun, kind of fun to add this little wreath. And I need to make it small enough. Okay, we'll just use our clippers here. There. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna try the fabric tack. I think if we put it on here like we did the pipe cleaner from making the trees the other day, and let it go down into this for a couple seconds before we turn it over so that it can go in there. Okay, I love that. And then there's a little space right here, and I think I can add just a little piece of bling. Oh, how about bling? That will be so much easier. Bling. Okay, so go ahead and figure out how long I need it. So we're decorating our tree. I thought I could do this without my glasses. I'm gonna have to go get my glasses. So how are you today? It's bright and early this morning, 4 o'clock. There we go. There's that. And let's see. What else can we add here? And let's look over here. So I have this. I could put that right across the top of the love. I like that. I do like that though. I like that. I like that we decorated it just that little bit. I think that's good for that. So I decided I want to go ahead and add an edge to this page here. I'm going to go ahead and pull out some of the fabric from the cover. And the back is shiny and slippery, so we're going to go ahead and use double-sided tape. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the back here. Then I decide, rather than putting the fabric on, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some paper, because it's easier to stick paper to the double-sided tape, and then I can use the fabric tack and put the fabric on. I decide that I actually want to use the paper as part of the edge. So I'm going to put it down and have it lay just a little bit over the edge, but making sure that it's covering the tape. Then I'll come back, add the fabric tack, and add the fabric, and that will give me the pretty edge from the front. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that it was acting like a mirror. Hello! So you could use the same idea on a gift box or a gift bag as well. So we're just laying our fabric down and making sure that it's flat and that it hangs over a little bit more than the paper. And we're cutting it down, and I did not add it to the full edge, just to a piece of it. I had this little scrap that came out of the scraps, and so I'm going to cut the two pieces that kind of have that little bit of a curve in them, and use those two curvy pieces to come out. They'll come out a little bit past the red and white fabric, but they will also be the main fabric for the silver side. And of course, you could sew this. If I'd have sewed it, I probably would have lost the paper part. And I do like the finished edge after I finish all of this. I love the way it looks. Very, very country. And again, brings in some of the other items that I've been using throughout the journal. Sewing is always an option when there's shiny paper. I know a lot of you don't have access to a sewing machine that you can use on paper. So I'm giving you choices. So there I finally noticed that the reflection from the silver might be bothering you. So I put the little box on top of the silver. Here I'm adding a piece of the lace that I had picked up at that estate sale, and that is going to finish this side. I love the way that edge turned out. I think it really finished that piece. So we're ready for the next one. And I have the bag that the cookies came in. And I love that this bag doesn't really have a theme. It does say holiday. It does say December to me. And so I decided I wanted to use it as a page in my journal. So first I'm just cutting out one of the front panel and getting it ready to cut it down to be the size of my journal. So I'm pulling out a page from the journal to get an idea. But I've decided I want to add a little bit of an edge to this, and I do want it to stick out a little bit. So I'm going to go just a little bit further than the 6 inches that I've been using. So I am going to go ahead and cut the bag down and get the straight edges. I am going to save that little edge right there because it looks like a swing. And when Izzy comes, she likes to play on the swing. And I will have Izzy for New Year's. It'll be me and her. And so we will probably spend some time on the swing. So we're going to go ahead and continue to cut this until it's 6 by 11. And yes, that was Olive licking my hand. She says hi. So for that edge, I'm going to pull out my Martha Stewart punch, and we are going to go ahead. I'm going to start at the bottom so it's easy to see where I have punched so that I can line it up. That's how you use these punches. You want to line it up with where you've punched. Make sure that your edge is lined up to the edge. Take your time and just go ahead and punch it. I love these Martha Stewart edge punches, and you are going to see me using them a whole lot in the new year as I plan to use my tools. Use my tools in 22. Doesn't that edge look nice? And it didn't add any bulk. And I removed the rest of the handle pieces from my page. Doesn't that look nice? A page for my journal. And now we have some packaging for the hard candy that I got to put in the candy dish in the bar in the grand room. So I love the way this candy looks. The colors are perfect for the bar. And I want to make a pocket out of it. So I just have rinsed out. Actually, I wiped out the inside of the bag, and I just need to cover the back of it so that I can use it to tell the story. As I was getting ready to cover it, I noticed that it said Grandma May's Candy Dish. And one of the things that I've been wanting to do was to tell the story of the fact that there was always candy at my Granny and Boppy's house, and the fact that I have my Nana's candy dish from her house. So I'm going to go ahead, add double-sided tape because this is shiny and very slippery paper here. I've added the tape to 3 sides, and we're going to go ahead and cut out a piece of paper, and we're going to make a pocket. It's going to be a pretty and decorative pocket that we can add here to the outside of this bag. We can add more pictures or journaling into the pocket as well as to the outside of this bag. So you can see that double-sided tape is very much my friend when I am using packaging. And I finally get to use this paper. I love this paper. So I think this is going to be really pretty. Added here, I will probably do something up there at the top where it says May's and just have it say Grandma's Candy Dish. So this bag, I might add it into my December daily for this year, but I might use it for my memories journal. And you can see I've brought in the 1-inch hole punch to punch out that little slot. That makes it easier to put something in and out, as well as it makes it so that you know that that's a pocket. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to punch the holes, and it will be ready for the journal, and there you go. So next I have the candy cane spoons, okay? And this is the candy cane spoons, and I got these for my coffee bar, and I think they're going to be really, really, really fun. And so let's go ahead and try to carefully cut this. It's already ripped in one spot. I just thought this box was adorable. And it looks like it's a frame. And you could just make a journal right out of this box. Last year, or the year before, I made a journal out of one of the little cute little boxes from Dollar Tree. And I sold it at the sale last week. So there's that. Okay. Okay. Now, again, this is probably like the size of my journal. It might even be bigger. I'm going to measure it. Yeah, it is a little bit bigger. So we'll put this together, and then we'll probably end up cutting a little bit off. Okay, so I'm going to first want to go around. First, let's pull out our acetate. And I happen to have this piece from my dad's stuff, and I'm just going to continue to use that. And we're going to need some double-sided tape. So we're going to go around the edge here with our double-sided tape. Oh, went down. Oh well. Then we'll come back and fill in the spots. And so, I love the double-sided tape. I think it is awesome. Okay. So let's go ahead and figure out where we need to cut our piece here so that it fits inside. You could do this with packaging. I don't have to this time, and I don't have any right here that is big enough. I have some from some stickers, but it's not quite big enough. Okay, so we'll just cut it at the marks that we made. Then we'll take our double-sided tape off. Oh. So, do you have a coffee bar? I'm going to show you a picture at the end of this of my coffee bar from last year. And this year, I'm cheating. I took that picture out of the video from last year, and I'm replicating it. It's close this year, but I'm so behind, and it's like, okay. But you know what? I think it was actually harder to copy what I did than to just go ahead and do it all over and new. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead, put this down, and that gives me this cover. Okay, ooh, cover, yay. Okay, so next I'm going to cut another one of these. I should have cut two. I should have measured it and cut 2. Okay. Go with this. And this. So I'm thinking I can put a picture of the coffee bar in this, and this can either go in this year's or in last year's journal, because I don't know if you know, but I did not get last year's finished. Oh, there's the mark. I couldn't find the mark. Like, where'd the mark go? Oh my gosh, I was just laughing in my head. I posted a picture of some chickens wearing little crocheted hats, and tagged my daughter, and they loved it. So I'm thinking that I might be making some chicken hats. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here, so I have this double-sided, but it's mounting tape, so it's a little bit, wow, it's really thick. I mean, it is really sticky. It's probably the stickiest thing I've ever felt. Good thing I've got my Teflon resist the sticky scissors here. And look at, even they are having a hard time because this is so sticky. But I don't think I need that big piece, and I'm worried that it's gonna go off the edge. So I'll go ahead and go with this. And I'm going to put it right up to the edge of the picture. And you know what? Let's do the sides. That's going to be easier. Right up to the, let's go with the straight edge. Right up to the edge of the picture. Okay. Now down here, we're going to turn a little. So I'm going to just turn my tape a little. Okay. Wrong one. We need the mounting one. This is going to give us a little bit of space, because I'm thinking it would be fun to have a little bit of a shaker. Because, you know, you've got a window here. Why not have a little bit of a shaker? Oh, there we go. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Put this one down. Don't go over the edge, though, because you don't want to see the mounting tape from the other side, right? Okay. Wow, stickiest tape ever. Where did I get this? I don't know. It's very sticky, though. Okay, there's that. Okay. I think we'll go with I don't want to put it on top of each other. I want it to be right next to each other. And now I'm thinking about, what am I going to put in here? I think I'll just do the snowflakes. I have those. I know where they are. there's the, like, didn't I already cut it? I did. Okay. Then we'll go ahead, pull this off. Oh, look at this one's hanging off the edge. Pull, grab. Okay, now I'll take all these off. If you have trouble, you can use like a little pointy X-Acto knife or something to help you get underneath there. I was checking to see which ones were already off. Okay. Okay, so there's that. So we're going to want to pour our things in here. Okay. Maybe a little more. Oh, I forgot to use the dryer sheet. Thank you, Marcy, for reminding me about the dryer sheet. Okay, and let's see if I can find the chunky glitter. Okay, so a little chunky glitter. And I got this, I think this was at Dollar General. And then I have seed beads. This is going to give you the noise. And it will also help to lift the papers so that things move. Okay, then we'll go ahead and, let's use our dryer sheet. That just helps with the static and should help keep it from sticking in your picture. Okay, so there, all the way around. That gives me my, oh, look at that. I love it. Isn't that cool? And just a little bit of sticky, which is fine, just a little bit. And oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so a couple things I want to do here is I need to decide, do I want it to be a page? Probably. I'm thinking it needs to be a page. I think it needs to, it's going to have to come over here. Let's go ahead and we're going to add it to another paper. Okay. I think it can have a white background. Let's use this paper just because we have it. Oh my gosh, look at there. It's like the perfect size and everything. I'm going to put it down and then I'm going to cut it to fit. Okay, so there's that. How cool we can use a scrap. So what kinds of things do you have in your cocoa bar? This year I got the peppermint spoons. I thought that that would be really fun. We do a thing called Nanya coffee. It's actually not coffee. It is usually it's milk with creamer and whipped cream. Done it with the kids since they were very, very little, just as a thing, because I would be having coffee or their mom would be having coffee, and I just wanted to make it special. I don't, yeah. So we do Nanya coffee. It was kind of funny. The kids were way back when they were living with their dad. There was a little period of time there, and they came to visit me and their mom, and we had Nanya coffee. It was when Tom and I were dating, and I brought the kids out here, and we did the dune buggy, and we did desert toys. It was way fun. And it was, at that time, it was just Shelly and Johnny. And so in the morning, we did Nanya coffee. And this was, they'd lived with me before that. And then they lived with their dad. And so that I was just, making memories. And so they went home, and their dad was living with his mom or his dad and stepmom. So the kids go home to their house, and Grandma gets out her stuff to have coffee, and they said, "Can we have some coffee?" And of course she said no. They were like 3 and 4 at the time. And Nanya lets us have coffee. And Randy's like, when he got home, and Julie says, Nanya let them have coffee. Or they said Nanya lets them have coffee. He says, no, it's Nanya coffee. So he told her. So anyway, we will be seeing some of the kids, and of course now they're teenagers. And they all drink coffee themselves. So I'm gonna do hot chocolate. I'm taking the stuff for us to have hot chocolate, either at the hotel or whatever. I'm taking the whipped cream, and I got the little spoons to take it. It's probably the last time that we'll have all of that family together. That's well, you know how it is now. I mean, all of our grandkid families, except for Izzy, they're all at the point that they're gonna have jobs and lives besides us. So okay, so I've put down just the regular double-sided tape. So this is a little bit of a process, but I think it's worth it. Okay, so there we go. And then we can come back and trim down what we need to trim down. I'm going to actually have to clean off my scissors. How did we end up? Okay, well, anyway. And I think we'll go ahead and we'll put a Duma Flitchy up here. That would be this little, using our 1-inch hole punch is what I'm going to use. Now you can use any type of hole round punch, or you can even use like a hexagon or whatever that if you needed to make that. Okay, I just want to make it easier to get things in and out. Now I'm going to trim this down, and then I also know that I need to trim this. Okay, I need to trim this to be a pocket, or to fit in the journal. Let's measure it from the right direction. Okay. It is going to stick out a little bit, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll cut it right here. Okay, I think we're close. We'll give it a pretty edge. Got quite the stack of stuff going on over here. Whoa! Hello. Sorry about that. I was just going to say, are you having fun yet? Okay, so if this is in, this edge needs to go here. I'm going to give it just a... Doesn't need to be big, so I'm going to give it this little pretty little lace that I got at the antique sale. Love it. Love this lace. Looking around to see if there's something else I should put. I mean, since we have glue happening anyway, I think we'll grab some of these. So this other side is got something going on too. Okay. I think we're down to the end of the holly pieces. Okay. We're going to want to add some gold bling to that. And I know we had our long piece of gold bling. Oh my gosh, I love the way that tree turned out from the cookie box. There we go. And there we go. So as a foundation page, you know, I don't know what's going to go there. Like I said, I know that my coffee bar is going to go in here. And I think what we can do is let's get it ready. Okay. So we'll have this already measured. Again, more packaging here. Of course, it might be better to just use a paper. Then we won't have more bulk. How about the front piece of this book? It'll take care of both things. We'll be able to put the picture on it. We'll have the space for writing. I think that will be a few birds, one stone, as they say. Okay, I hope that fits. Okay, so we're just gonna check it. Okay, it's kind of just a tad bit tight. So have you made one of these shaker cards yet? We've done a few of them now in the last couple of months. We used to do them every once in a while, but we've done quite a few of them lately. Okay. There we go. That will fit right down in there just like that. And then, let's see. we'll mark it. Okay, so that top edge, where'd my mark go? There's my mark. Let's mark it better. That top edge I think looking like a file folder might be kind of cool. I need to mark it better. Mark it so you could see it. Okay. And then, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to come in and cut it. So mostly getting this ready to that it'll be able to hold the photos, and then we're gonna do something with the with what we've got going on here. I love the mug. And you never know, I may end up putting a picture in here that is like Tom and I with our coffee mugs or something. But, you know, originally the plan was to use this for the coffee bar. And that's okay. You can change your mind. Okay, love it. Love it, love it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and round the corners, and I'm going to go all the way around just because I know that rounding the corners makes it easier to get cards in and out of things. And since I'm using this corner rounder, I can also round the corners on the picture when I put it on here, and they'll be the right setup. Okay, so there's that. I am going to want to add some of the candy cane washi tape. My coffee bar has a candy cane theme, and that's where my retro Santas and Mrs. Claus are. I collect Mr. and Mrs. Santa Clauses. I have so many. I have over 600 sets. They are definitely one of my favorite things. Let's see. I don't think any of those are going to work, and that's fine. Okay, so now decorating the front of this. I like the candy cane word. Okay, so there's that. I'm thinking when we come back and decorate, we can use the red and white striped, these. Can use one of those maybe on here, but we'll wait and see. But I love this. I absolutely love this. And so that is ready. And we use some packaging. Hooray! Hooray, hooray. There we go. And so I wanted to show you what I was going to make out of this. So you're going to want a piece of cardstock. I think we can go ahead and use this. Then I'm going to, let's make sure. Okay, there it is. Okay. I'm going to freestyle a stocking here. Did you guess a stocking? We're going to go around the outside of this, make a template for the Patreons. I'll just do it on here. Okay. Okay, so I will put the template in the Patreon, and so you can make your stocking if you want to. So then we're going to go ahead and you can decide if you want to put the pretty side. Oh wow, look at it was still round. If you want to put the pretty side, or you want to put the white side, or if you want to have your stuff on both sides. I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and sew this on here. I don't know if you remember, but when I was a kid, there were stockings that you would buy and they were net. But I thought I could do this and put a tag in here, maybe a few things down in the sock part. So I thought I could do this and I could sew it. So let's go ahead and we'll sew, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my stocking, and I think I want to go ahead and also add some glue around these edges, because otherwise it's pulling up anyway. Okay, that's going to be totally up to you. So I thought I was going to try that in there. It doesn't quite fit. Check that out. Okay. But what I'm thinking is I do have like the gift cards from a couple days ago that had a couple real fun things in there that I can go ahead and put down inside here. Or if I can find some candy pictures, because that was the other thing that was always in these was candy. And then the stockings were hung, might be kind of fun on there, but I just wanted to show you that I thought that was a fun little thing that you could go ahead and put some things in there. Yeah, there you go. Little stocking. Did you guess? Did you guess stocking? I do think I want to add a little bit of something up here. I can only add it let's see. We can try this, okay? Put some of the glue on each side. I do have this. You guys, I have this. Oh yeah, I like that. What do you think? Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll commit and we'll put that down. And we'll make that be my stocking. The top of the stocking. Look at that. This was Happy Mail. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So there's a little stocking to go in my journal. I kind of like the fluff too. What do you think? I like the fluff also. I think I'm going to add some fluff. Yeah. You know, I've got all this stuff. I might as well. Oh, yes. Look at. So that was the part of the Christmas trim that I had. Okay, so here's the starting piece, and that was the ending piece. What if we go ahead and on this side, I use one of those candy cane tags. I can't pull it out from under. Okay, so I need the starting piece and the ending piece. Those are the most important pieces to make sure that they are tacked down. Okay, got them in there. Add some glue. Whoa, that's a lot of glue. Okay, so we have a stocking, and it can be two-sided. You can write a story on the back of this if you wanted to. Okay, there's my little stocking. The stockings were hung and ready. You can put, like I said, you can put a tag in here. Oh, I like that. I could put this in here. With my other stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. Patreons, your template will be there for you to use. Wow, I've got craft-a-lanch all over the place. Okay, let's clean up the desk, come back, and we'll show you what we made today. So from the top of the cookie tin, I have this. We added the star, we added the wreath. When I find the little red bows, we'll probably add a little red bow or something. I do have this little piece of holly here. And I do have a 2021. So maybe something like that I might add. But I can do that when I actually add it in as what day it goes in. Okay, so but I added the wreath and it is holding. Remember, I put the fabric tack on it and held it and let the fabric tack go into the leaves and then put it down. This was a sticker from Hobby Lobby or from Michael's that I had, and then we added some bling, and then we did the layered edge from this side, sorry about the glare, and added that. So I love this. Love that, the way that turned out. This was the bag that she delivered the cookies in, and that is ready to be a page in the journal. I loved that it was design that was not like a theme or anything, but it does go with what I've been doing. So this was the box of old-fashioned candies, and I went ahead and I did punch the holes in it. I added this and made it a pocket. I'll be able to either put a picture here or tell the story there and there of the candies that I got for the Grand Room bar, and then the story of the candy dish. Grandmas, both grandmas. One of them always had a candy dish out, and the other one, I actually have her candy dish. So there's that one. Then yesterday I bought those peppermint spoons for my coffee bar, and I used the little box to make a little shaker card. And it has a place that I can add the picture either of something. The idea originally was to put a picture of the coffee bar in here, but it's very possible that I might have a picture of me and Tom, like with our new Santa and Mrs. Claus mugs, or Mr. and Mrs. Claus mugs. I don't remember what they are, but we got them. And so I love the way that turned out. So we have the pocket, and then we went ahead and, since we had glue on the back, I added the poinsettias to the edge there, so that is very ready for something else. And then we just covered the outside of this tag from the rug, and the new rug that I got for the front porch. So that just needs some pages, but it actually has a spine, so we can make a little journal to go in here out of that. And then last but not least, we made one of those stockings using the netting from the Cuties. And I went ahead and sewed it on and glued it, and then added this beautiful trim up here and added the fuzzy trim on top of that. This is a pocket that I can add things into, and so I will be doing that when I get to the time that I'm using this. So there you go. Total trash to treasure. Which one is your favorite? I love the way this turned out. I will do something down here when it comes time. Maybe even, making a couple, having it go like this and like this. But there we go. I love, love, love this. And I love the way this turned out. So is there one that you'll be doing? I saw these are at Dollar General. And it's a little tin that holds that you put the cookies in, then you put this on top. She had packaged all the cookies in plastic bags, so this was not touched by the cookies, and so I was able to use that. So there we go. Remember, we did some recycling things for my journal last week. I'll put that video link down below, and go watch another video after this one. It really does help my channel if you stay on YouTube and watch something else. Have an amazing day. And, oh, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. We're doing this every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. We'd love to have you join us. Don't forget, we have a live chat. Just hit that live chat button if you're here for the premiere. And come on in, say hi, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.